the winners of 9 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the ball's pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown ball! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point is good. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Might as well stick with him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, and that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done, and the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it, because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The balls are flying down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Newton. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out of the gun to give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Give the guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that. Dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so...
There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When that field shrinks, you've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make it.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're setting up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. lines up quickly. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Matthews. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. From the gun, running back gets the give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Auburn offense. Nothing went right in that 1st half, and the first order of business here Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Makes the grab. It's Thompson.
Hey, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's...
Turns on the Jets. Past the 10. Touchdown Auburn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Gets it out fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Oh, it's a reverse. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line, it's Haynes. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He leaves it with his back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put it another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
The run from the shotgun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Steps away. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
He wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Newton. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Thompson. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smothers. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. On the option. The pitch. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
56, Auburn, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Powell.